Greetings, esteemed viewer. Join me on an extraordinary odyssey through the annals of time as we unravel the rich tapestry of Ayodhya, a city that stands as a living testament to India's cultural and historical legacy. Nestled along the tranquil banks of the Sarayu River in the heart of Uttar Pradesh, Ayodhya beckons us to explore its multifaceted narrative, brimming with myth, legend, and the intricate threads of historical events. Our journey begins with the city's ancient identity, Saketa. The echoes of this name resonate in early Buddhist and Jain canonical texts, where luminaries like Gautam Buddha and Mahavira are said to have graced the sacred soils of Saketa. According to Jain tradition, Ayodhya was the birthplace of 5 Tirthankaras, including Rishabhnath, Ajitnath, Abhinandannath, Sumatinath, and Anantnath. As we traverse through the epochs, the Gupta period emerges, casting Ayodhya and Saketa as interchangeable names for the same city. This confluence of identities adds layers to the city's historical significance, creating a fascinating narrative that bridges the gap between myth and reality. However, it is the legendary Ayodhya that commands our attention, a city woven into the fabric of Hindu mythology as the birthplace of Lord Rama. The Ramayana, one of India's great epics, unfolds against the backdrop of Ayodhya. This narrative has transcended time, shaping the cultural consciousness of millions. The sanctity of Ayodhya as Rama's birthplace elevated it to the status of one of the 7 most sacred pilgrimage sites for Hindus. The city's religious significance took a tumultuous turn in history with the contested site of the Babri Masjid, believed by Hindus to be the birthplace of Rama. The watershed moment arrived in 2019 when the Supreme Court ruled that the land belonged to the government based on historical tax records. This landmark decision paved the way for the construction of the Grand Ram Mandir, an edifice embodying the spirit of reconciliation and coexistence. Now, let's delve into the etymology of Ayodhya, a name derived from the Sanskrit word yuddha, meaning to fight. The city's name, translating to not to be fought or invincible, finds validation in the Atharva Veda, which extols Ayodhya as the unconquerable city of gods. Unraveling the historical layers, we encounter the earlier name, Saketa, entwined in Sanskrit, Jain, Buddhist, Greek, and Chinese sources. The Adi Purana attributes the name to the city's magnificent buildings adorned with significant banners, painting a vivid picture of Saketa's architectural grandeur. The historical canvas expands as we unearth Ayodhya's role as the capital of the ancient Kosala kingdom during the Ramayana. Referred to as Kosala, the city gained fame as Sukosala, a testament to its prosperity and skill, as mentioned in the Adi Purana. Ayodhya's influence extended beyond the Indian subcontinent, leaving an indelible mark on the cities of Ayutthaya in Thailand and Yogyakarta in Indonesia. The resonance of Ayodhya transcended borders, echoing in the nomenclature of distant lands. Now, let's delve into the historical sands of time, exploring the archaeological and literary evidence that unveils the ancient city of Saketa. Terracotta images dating back to the 4th century BCE and gold carvings at the Ajmer Jain temple offer glimpses into Ayodhya's rich past. Ancient Sanskrit epics, including the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, cast Ayodhya as the capital of the legendary Ikshwaku kings of Kosala, marking its significance in the grand tapestry of Indian heritage. While the Vedas remain silent on Saketa, later Buddhist texts like Mahavastu weave it into the lineage of the Ikshwaku kings. As we journey through the 4th century onwards, Ayodhya assumes its identity as the legendary city of Rama. Kalidasa's Raghuvansha and Jain texts like Jambudvipa Pannati converge, solidifying Ayodhya as synonymous with Saketa. The city becomes the focal point of Jain narratives, associated with Lord Rishabhnath and the legendary Bharat Chakravartin. As Saketa, Ayodhya's archaeological and literary evidence suggests its development into an urban settlement by the 5th or 6th century BCE. The city's strategic location at the crossroads of crucial trade routes, the Shravasti Pratisthana North-South Road and the Rajagriha Varanasi Shravasti Taxila East-West Road, contributed to its prominence. Buddhist texts, such as the Samyutta Nikaya, highlight Saketa's significance as a halting place on the southward road from Shravasti to Pratisthana. The synergy between Buddhist and Jain texts paints a vivid picture of Saketa's importance as a bustling town frequented by revered figures like Gautam Buddha and Mahavira. The Gupta period ushered in a chapter of recognition and transformation for Ayodhya. It is during this era that the city is acknowledged as the legendary Ayodhya, the capital of the Ikshvaku dynasty. The 436 CE inscription of Kumaragupta I, discovered in Ayodhya, solidifies its identity, marking a significant juncture in the city's historical journey. Our odyssey through Ayodhya's chronicles brings us to the medieval era, where the Gahadavala dynasty emerges as a pivotal chapter in the city's cultural and artistic resplendence. King Govindachandra, a staunch patron of Vaishnavism, adorns Ayodhya with temples dedicated to Lord Vishnu. The Gahadavala period witnesses Ayodhya as a thriving center of pilgrimage, attracting devotees from far and wide. The Bhitargaon temple, a testament to the architectural prowess of this era, stands as a silent sentinel to Ayodhya's cultural efflorescence. As we progress through history, Ayodhya becomes the capital of the Awadh province within the Delhi Sultanate during the 11th century. Muslim rule ushers in a unique amalgamation of Hindu and Islamic influences, evident in the city's architecture and cultural milieu. The Gopratara Tirtha, a sacred site associated with Lord Rama's ascent to heaven, gains prominence during this period. The Mughal era further contributes to Ayodhya's architectural landscape, introducing both construction and contention with the construction of the Babri Mosque. The Mughal emperors, including Babur, Akbar, Jahangir, and Shah Jahan, leave an indelible mark on Ayodhya's architectural landscape. The Babri Mosque, commissioned by Babur in 1528, becomes a focal point of religious and political strife, shaping the city's fortunes through subsequent reigns. The construction of various monuments, including the famous Hanuman Gadi, adds to Ayodhya's architectural tapestry. The 18th century brings about a shift in Ayodhya's destiny with the advent of the East India Company. The 1857 revolt against British rule witnesses the annexation of Awadh, altering the city's political and socio-cultural landscape. As the British Raj tightens its grip, Ayodhya's resilience endures. The city adapts to the changing tides of history, preserving its cultural heritage while embracing elements of modernity. The colonial legacy leaves an indelible mark on Ayodhya, shaping its identity as a crucible of diverse influences. The 20th century thrusts Ayodhya into the forefront of national consciousness with the Ayodhya dispute. The contested site of the Babri Masjid becomes a focal point of religious and political tensions, ultimately culminating in the mosque's demolition in 1992. The aftermath of the demolition leads to prolonged legal battles, reaching a historic resolution in 2019. The Supreme Court rules that the land belongs to the government based on historical tax records. This landmark verdict paves the way for the construction of the Grand Ram Mandir, symbolizing a triumph of justice and fostering an ethos of religious harmony. As we stand on the precipice of the 21st century, Ayodhya continues to evolve, embracing its timeless heritage while navigating the winds of change. The construction of the Ram Mandir stands as a testament to Ayodhya's resilience, bridging the gap between history and contemporary aspirations. We have witnessed and will witness Ayodhya emerging as a cultural confluence, embracing diversity and fostering an atmosphere of unity. The streets echo with the sounds of devotion, celebration, and progress. Ayodhya's cultural heritage whispers the tales of bygone eras, and every street corner resonates with the pulse of a city that has stood witness to centuries of history. Ayodhya beckons, inviting all to be a part of its continuing saga. Namaste and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel for similar videos.